another session of Curriculum Studies in Chemistry, ESC 216. This is session 5. In this session, we shall deal with Kerr's model as the fourth curriculum development model. I am your course facilitator, Nihad Goni. By the end of this session, you should be able to 1. Define curriculum from Kerr's perspective. 2. Draw Kerr's model of curriculum development. 3. State Kerr's key components of school learning experiences. 4. Explain the significance of the double-edged arrows in Kerr's model. And 5. State 2 merits and demerits, each of Kerr's model of curriculum development. How did Kerr see curriculum? According to Kerr, curriculum is all the learning which is planned and guided by the school, whether it is carried on in groups or individually, inside or outside the school. And so for that, Kerr had his model of curriculum development. Let's look at the model he created. Kindly observe this diagram. What do you see? We have 4 components and we see some interrelatedness that are shown by double-edged arrows. That is Kerr's model. Let's look at its features. Kerr's model has 4 components that we can all see. It has the objectives, it has the evaluation, the school learning experiences, and knowledge. The double-edged arrows linking up the various components of the curriculum process point to the fact that the curriculum process can proceed in any direction and that each component affects and is affected by other components. Kerr made evaluation the second stage after the formulation of the objectives to highlight the direct link between objectives and evaluation. This is because objectives are supposed to provide the standards or criteria against which the success of the curriculum and instruction process is to be measured. Kerr recognizes the individual people, society, and disciplines as the important data sources for identifying, formulating, and stating objectives. In addition, Kerr advocates the use of the taxonomies of educational objectives to ensure an in-depth and more comprehensive coverage of all categories or dimensions of objectives in school learning situations. Kerr's model suggests that evaluation does not need to take place only after the full-scale implementation of the curriculum process. Like Tyler, Kerr views learning experiences as the interaction between the learner and the external factors in the environment to which he is exposed to and can react. According to Kerr, the curriculum is a school-based phenomenon and should refer to only learning activities that come under the deliberate supervision or guidance of school authorities. He identifies the key components of school learning experiences as societal opportunities, school or community, people or teacher relationships, individual differences, and levels of readiness, lesson content, and teaching methods. That is, learning experiences must be restricted to those which are planned and guided by the school, including societal opportunities arranged by the school, the nature of the school community, the relationships between pupils and teachers, variations that is also arising from the individual differences and levels of readiness, the actual content of each lesson, and the methods by which it is presented to the child. Kerr recognized the fact that effective curriculum development work is not a one-man job, but rather it is a cooperative venture of the stakeholders of education, interest groups, opinion leaders, and other interested persons. He also recognized that politics and political pressure play a significant role in the planning stage and also determines the success of the implementation of the curriculum. model of curriculum development. A key feature of CARE's model is its interactive nature. The curriculum elements are interpreted as interactive and progressively modifiable. Hence, curriculum development may follow any sequence, and the order of curriculum planning may be altered to suit the practical circumstances. This quality makes curriculum development less expensive to operate. The interactive nature of CARE's model may be a true reflection of the curriculum development process, compared with the linear and mechanistic approach that was suggested by Tyler and Taba. Also, the idea of starting the curriculum process at any phase seems to reflect the way curriculum developers and instructors actually go about their work. Also, CARE's model has practical significance for curriculum developers for suggesting that curriculum development should concentrate on the planning and designing of school learning experiences. This helps to specify the role of curriculum specialists and also helps to focus their activities, thereby shaping the effectiveness of their expertise. Let us now look at some demerits of CARE's model. First, by CARE making objectives the starting point of formal curriculum development activity, it makes the educational process so prescriptive and mechanistic, thus preventing the creative and natural responses of learners. CARE, just like Wheeler, also did not buy into the diagnosis of needs of Taba, which was seen as an important discovery for curriculum development. Secondly, CARE's model can be criticized on grounds that it cannot account for the many complex outcomes of learning, since what is learned and the process of learning cannot always be predictable. A few questions for us to test our hands on. 1. Define curriculum from CARE's perspective. 2. Draw CARE's model of curriculum development. 3. State CARE's key components of school learning experiences. 4. Explain the significance of the double-edged arrows in CARE's model. And 5. State two merits and demerits each of CARE's model of curriculum development. We have come to the end of this session. In this session, we looked at the definition of curriculum from CARE's perspective. We also looked at CARE's model of curriculum development with its merits and demerits. Thank you and see you in our next session. Bye.